Welcome back to Sonic 3D Blast, and we're playing through Rusty Ruin, and today we're joined by special guest star Entom64. Yeah!
You may call me Commander No Fun.
Oh.
That's what I
We
am.
call him Command, but no commentary.
I hope you realise this doesn't excuse you from an actual Hellfire Con playthrough of this game.
No, see, no, that's fine. Like the only reason we're doing this is just because we like getting drunk and talking about Sonic games, which we can't do with a Hellfire, even though we technically did do that for Sonic 3 and K. So maybe everyone loved 3 and K, and me and Steven, like, he was drunk for the first half, and I was drunk for the second half. That's what we should do. We should always be drunk and or high, or intoxicated for these playthroughs. It'd be genius.
And then I could be like the disapproving.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing both at the same time, Gareth.
Oh. So, Tom, you were saying?
Yeah, that's right, I was just talking shit, as usual.
That's all any of us ever do. So, Tom, what are your thoughts then? I know we've talked about it on different videos, but what are your thoughts on this amazingly mediocre game?
It's kind of a mixed bag, because this was one of the Sonic games I really enjoyed as a child. I loved the music. The graphical style is okay. What really lets it down is the isometric platforming.
It's such a... You know what's weird though is that they've said that at one point this kind of style of gameplay was considered for Sonic 3. And I am so glad they didn't do that, because that would have ruined Sonic 3. I just think that, like, it's just so friggin' tedious. Every level is pretty much you do the exact same thing, only with slightly different badniks. Now again, I think we've talked about this, I think, in our 2.5 hour Sonic-a-thon, Tom, but it's easily the worst special stages in the franchise.
Apart from the music, yeah, I would agree.
But I think, see, I'm not even a big fan of the music. It just sounds like so lame to me.
I'd rather play this than the special stage in Sonic 4 Episode 1.
Ooh, you may have a point there. You may have a point. Okay, good point. Yeah. Okay, this is the second worst special stage in the franchise's history.
I'd rather play this than the Hero special stage, too.
This is the third worst special stage in the franchise's history.
But apparently
Sorry,
in
moving
Sonic
up the
Heroes,
list.
if you don't touch the controller, you'll just win. That's
Although,
what I've heard.
saying that, also, I hate the special stages in Advanced 1, Advanced 2, and Advanced 3. This is the 7th worst special stage in the franchise's history.
Hang on, let me check the list. Oh my god, it's at the top. It's even better than Blue Spheres. When did that?
You know what? It's you know what? It's so easy. It's actually, you know what? Think about it. I'd probably rank this the second best, because after Blue Sphere, like the Sonic 1 ones are kind of fun. You know, I'm not a big fan of the Sonic 2 ones because I can never really do them. But these are they're piss easy, but you can get them done in like 30 seconds. You know, I love the Sonic 3D Blast special stages. I want those for Sonic 4 Episode 3.
I literally don't know which one of these breaks. I'm sorry.
You know what? I don't get why Sonic spinning around like that causes more damage than the spin dash does.
It's Sonic Ballerina Blast.
It's basically Sonic elbowing people in the face. Like, I don't get why that would be more effective than a spin dash.
Pirouette Panic Zone.
That'd be amazing. We need a Sonic Dance Simulator now. I'd fucking play that game.
Oh, they're breakdancing Rush, so yeah.
They do break dance in Rush. I think there is some kind of... I swear Sonic's in Space Channel 5, which is like a dancing music simulator thing. Sonic has a history of breakdancing. Because he was... You know what the funniest thing was? A few days ago, Dreadnoks from the Sonic Stadium linked a advert for Sonic 1 on Mega Drive. And it was literally full of like these like 90s stereotypical street people like doing this rap song about Sonic, and it was the worst, greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I want that back for the next Sonic game. We need 90s hip hop like rap, like Sonic, he's a hedgehog. Like, that's fucking amazing.
Wow.
So again, this game is so boring. No, see, Rusty Ruin is a level like Rusty Ruin does a few things that are pretty interesting, which they don't do in like other levels in the franchise. But it's still kind of tedious. How about you, Tom?
Well, the only notable features for me are, the spikes everywhere, the fire, and a really annoying bit where, and this is where the isometric platforming comes in, where you have to jump on a platform suspended in midair and it goes back and forth. And I can never land on it. Yeah.
I remember the first time playing this, it took me so friggin' long. I said, while you're here and while you're one of the only other people who read as much STC as I did, how much stock did you put in their reviews? Whenever they like reviewed games and shit.
Not much.
And I remember when they reviewed Sonic, I remember they gave Sonic and Knuckles a 87, which perfectly respectable score. I would have given it at least a low 90, but they gave 87. Guess what they gave this game?
Was it a 95 by any chance?
What was that?
A 95.
Close, 96.
Holy shit!
I know. It's like what? I mean, like, I know, like they're like the official Sonic magazine in in England, but still, I mean, that's almost as bad as when the 2007 Ninja Turtle movie was released on DVD in England. On the front cover, it came with the quote, "Turtly awesome," and that was attributed.
That's bad even by my standards.
And that quote, Stephen, was attributed to official Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle magazine. Well, no shit. They're not gonna review their own movie and say, yeah, this actually movie's a piece of shit. Don't go and see it. I would love to see that on like the next Sonic game they put on like the front cover, 9 out of 10 official Sega magazine.
Yeah, brilliant.
I think in England when SA2 came out, the official Dreamcast magazine only gave it an 8 out of 10. So even Sega officially weren't that proud of their own work, it seems.
Well, technically, wouldn't Sonic Team be able to rate this since they didn't make it?
That's actually a good point.
This was made by Traveller's Tales, actually.
Travis Tales, yes, UK-based developer who also did Sonic R, and I think most people nowadays know them for their line of like Lego-based movie games, like Lego Star Wars, Lego Harry Potter, what have you. You know, they nowadays they're a damn good developer. They also did the I believe they also did the Mega Drive Toy Story game, which was amazing. But like, I don't know what happened here. I really don't. I mean, like, if you had to make a game in this style, like either of you, what changes would you have done to make this a more enjoyable experience?
Not make it isometric for starters.
Well, that's kind of changing the entire core design, but yeah. So what would you have done? Just another like 2D game? Would have been weird though, because then it wouldn't have been able to call Sonic 3D. They would have just had to call it Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
Oh, they'd have to make it a better game. Oh darn.
You make a side scroller, but with a whole bunch of 3D elements.
I mean,
like Sonic 2 episode or Sonic 4 episode 2.
I mean, I said this in the last part, but there's a fan hack of this game, which is it's Sonic Flicky's Island minus the Flickies, where I think you either there's either no Flickies or you don't have to rescue them. I think it would have been easy. Like if all you had to do was just destroy the robots and free the Flickies, I would have been fine with that. But carrying them is just a fucking pain in the ass. What dicks? They make no effort to find you whatsoever. It's like when Steven and I have sex. He makes no effort to find my hole whatsoever. It's really awkward there, Steven. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, but there's not really much effort. That it's so enormous. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Well, technically they're both red peckers, so you want to watch out there.
Ah, red pecker. I wish.
I got hit.
I wish I had a red pecker. It'd be amazing. I'm gonna now change the name of my penis to Red Flicky.
So yeah, that one was a little bit challenging. I broke even at the end.
It wasn't challenging. You just ran into a mine, you moron.
It's the second to last one.
It's still
allowed
not,
to have a little challenge in it.
It's sad that we're on like we haven't even cleared the second zone yet, and we have all the KS Emeralds. Though saying that, in Sonic 2 you could actually get all the KS Emeralds in Emerald Hill Act 1, which wasn't the best.
You took a hit. You took a hit.
See, Tom, we're just preparing for the Secret Rings playthrough.
Okay.
You should have seen
Son of a bitch.
There's this death though in Green Groves on Act 2, which is hysterical.
I probably would have had a heart attack if you got me in for that part.
Well, no. I left the death in, and it's the only death that I leave in because it's pretty funny. And because I couldn't edit around it. And I was like, I've already beaten the... It's only level 2, I can't restart.
One of the problems, though, with, like, when you leave a special stage, they leave you with no rings. And because the way the camera is set up, sometimes it's easy to get hit. Like, in situations where you would assume you wouldn't get hit. Because the camera can really mess you up at some points. Because it's not... It's like any isometric platform, it's not 100%, and a lot of the times you just, especially I think the bit we're coming up to where Tom was explaining earlier, that jumping segment. If this was a normal 2D, or like if this was either a 2D game or an actual 3D game with a better camera system, a lot of the times where the game trips you up, you wouldn't get tripped up, and it's just down to, I wouldn't call it bad programming, because of all the isometric platformers I've played, this is one of the best. It's just that isometric platformers as a whole just have terrible design.
Yeah.
You know what? This view reminds me of The Sims. They should have just made Sonic Sims or whatever. That's what they should have done. You build levels instead of houses and stuff, and you feed Sonic and tell him to go to the bathroom.
Sonic the Sim Hog, I'd play that.
Well, see, yeah. I would do that if they combine SimCity and The Sims. So you make Green Hill Zone, and then you can feed Sonic a bunch and make him mate with Amy. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Sonic and the Secret Sims.
Sonic and the Secret. That's a good one. Sonic and the Secret Sims. That'd be amazing. Just so you could just make. That would be like a fanfic writer's wet dream. They could just mate any characters they want.
Oh my god.
Why? I would totally shit Professor Pickle and BioLizard. They just... I just think those two would really hit it off, you know?
Is that what Chaos Control is?
Oh no.
Sliced Finley, if you please. What would their day be? It'd be Professor Pickle asking, BioLizard, do you want a sandwich? And then you just hear...
That in turn should cause things to heal naturally.
That always bugged me that the BioLizard's roar was just Chaos's roar. Like, they were too lazy to come up with a new roar.
And in turn, perfect Dark Gaia's roar was BioLizard's roar.
Which makes it perfect Chaos's roar. Damn it, Sonic Team! Make a new fucking roar for your monsters. There's also a fan hack of this where they added in, when you go to the Chaos Emeralds, they added in Supersonic, which I think would have been nice. I mean, like, I'm not sure why they didn't, because at this point, every game on the Mega Drive had him. So it's just kind of like, I mean, all they did was just take Sonic's model, make it yellow, and then just make him invincible. Like, I would have done that. It'd been amazing.
They don't alter his spikes at all?
Oh, Steven, you did that. See, I never knew that as a kid. You could just jump over the spring. I thought you had to, like, jump on the fucking platform itself.
No, fuck that. You'd be on there all day, and then you'd fall down and have to redo the whole fucking level again.
And that's what I did many a time as a small child.
Oh my god. There's some tricks that I do in here that are just, like, kind of mind-blowing.
The best trick is called turning off the game.
Yeah.
That's my favorite trick. Oh no, here's the real dick section.
Yeah. If you break that, that'll take you to Tails, but we already have all the Chaos Emeralds, so screw that.
Actually, screw you too. I love the fact that, like, in Knuckles' stock animation, he's just kind of like, damn it, he's just kind of like standing there, like, flexing his muscles and shit. Tails just yawns. Like, Tails knows how bad this game is. Like, yep, fuck it. It's in my contract. I gotta appear in it. Now, what are your thoughts, Tom, on the Rusty Ruin music track?
Oh, it's so good. Wonderful use of the Mega Drive's bass.
Now, I don't think that's how you aren't a fan of the Saturn soundtrack, are you?
It's not so much that I'm not a fan of it, it's just that I never grew up with it and thus have no nostalgia for it.
Have you heard the Saturn's version of Rusty Ruin?
It's not bad.
Not really, no.
Okay. I love the fact that one of the badniks at one of the fliggers in case looks like Charmy B. It's so satisfying just to pretend that you're smashing that bastard in.
Yeah, this is the worst part, is getting these fucking flickies whenever you get hit. I might end up using the F word a lot in this.
Oh no, not the F word, the flickies.
Not that we're in the second part, and this game was already crushed Steven's spirit. Good to know.
It has. It's so bad. Damn it.
That could be worse, could be playing Labyrinth.
That is a good point. Of the two isometric Sonic games, I would gladly take this over Labyrinth any day of the week.
Ooh, I know what I'm recording next.
Have fun on your first solo playthrough in 2 years. Literally, I don't give a shit. Like, if you, I am not taking part in a Labyrinth playthrough. I don't give a fuck.
Sonic, I've made your shoes weigh 2 tons each. Have fun walking around really slow.
I'll disguise it as like Sonic 2 and then like a minute or so and it will just fade out and Labyrinth will come on. Haha, surprise.
And then I exit the call. Now again, I don't know, like, how does Sonic get into these boss fights in a way? Because they're always in like a locked location, and there's no way to get in or out.
Eggman abducted him and put him in here.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, yeah, again, what is with those 80s abducting him? Now, musically, this is the second Dr. Robotnik boss battle, just simply called Dr. Robotnik 2, genius name. Now, it's for my money, it's not as good as Robotnik 1 is, but it's still a pretty damn good track. How about you two?
Oh, hell yeah.
I love this soundtrack.
Steven's just fucking